Hey, here I'm going to go over lactose intolerance and the production of lactose-free milk. So lactose naturally occurs in cow's milk, and it's found in many milk and milk-related products here. This is what it looks like. It's called a disaccharide. We need an enzyme to be able to break down lactose in our bodies to be able to use it for energy. So many people actually have problems with the digestion of milk and milk products. This is if they do drink a glass of milk or consume lactose, you're going to have a lot of unpleasant side effects. Across the world, there are certain regions that have higher chances of having this lactose intolerance. Worldwide, more than 80% of adults cannot digest milk sugar or the lactose. And this condition is called lactose intolerance. So it's inability to have the enzyme to break down lactose. You can see that represented here on the world map, with the darker colors being a higher percent. And again, about 80% of adults worldwide do not produce lactase. So lactase, the last three letters being ASE, that suffix ase tends to refer to an enzyme. And here, this is the enzyme lactase, which would break down lactose. You see these darker regions again here are where the higher odds of being lactose intolerant are, and these lighter greens are reduced odds of that. So this is kind of gives you an idea what the molecule kind of looks like. I should say the enzyme here, lactase. So lactose intolerant adults begin their lives drinking milk from a bottle or breastfeeding, and this allows them to digest it completely. So early on in life, babies produce this enzyme lactase, and again, it's pictured right here in their small intestine. This enzyme breaks down lactose. Remember, ase for last suffix breaks down lactose. Therefore, if we look at babies, babies are lactose tolerant. So as humans, we start our lives as lactose tolerant. Lactase is a pair of molecules that we need to break apart here. So the enzyme lactase will snip the disaccharide meaning two sugars, we see two sugars located right here, of lactose into two simple sugars or monosaccharides here, galactose and glucose here. So we see them being broken apart here with the lactase enzyme, and we see water here. So lactose tolerant individuals produce lactase for life. For them, eating and consuming milk is perfectly fine, and people enjoy milk chocolate here. It's a perfectly fine experience. However, for those of lactose intolerant, how the body reacts to not being able to break down this disaccharide, you see a lot of negative effects: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, bloated feelings, and stomach cramps. To help people that are lactose intolerant, the undigested lactose in the small and large intestine is what causes the discomforts. So as a result, we have ways to kind of combat this. There's lactase tablets, which can be taken with lactose-containing meals to help break it down. You're kind of consuming the enzyme that your body doesn't naturally produce. Lactose-free milk products are produced by breaking down lactose using lactase. So that's supplementing that beforehand, before the product comes to the person consuming it. And lastly, there's sour milk products, where the lactose is converted to lactic acid using microbes. So there's ways we can help people that are lactose intolerant. There's a market for lactose-free products that's on the rise, such as ice creams, yogurts, and puddings, cheeses. There's increasing demand for this because of the high percentage of people that are lactose intolerant. There's an increasing range of options because of the different mechanisms we have to reduce the presence of lactose in certain products. One of those is large-scale industrial production of lactose-free milk. So here we have all these beads in this beaker, and what happens is we can produce lactase enzymes. Even though it's expensive, it can be manufactured by microorganisms and then purified from these microorganisms. Here we can coat these small beads here with the lactase enzyme. From here we can run milk through this and be a large column. So we can run milk continuously pumped through this. Because enzymes are not consumed and used up, they will go through and break down the lactose with the lactase enzymes, and this will result in the end product being a lactose-free milk product. There's no residual lactase in the milk, and the enzyme can be reused frequently. So by using this lactase enzyme, kind of artificially creating it and running milk products through it, we can take our lactase enzyme that's coded here and break down the lactose so that people that lack the lactase enzyme can consume milk and related products. So hopefully that gives you just a little bit of a background if you know someone or even yourself is lactose intolerant.